Hi, I'm Dr. Tanya, and welcome to Mommy Calls, your go-to source for everything pediatrics. Today's topic is spit up and when you need to worry. This is a topic that all new moms know too well because you'll often find spit up down your back, all over your clothes, and that's why I usually recommend keeping an extra top in your car or your diaper bag. So, how much spit up is too much? All babies spit up, even after every feed. As long as your baby is gaining weight well and the spitting up isn't bothering him, usually there's nothing to worry about. But let your pediatrician know. They may want to have you come in for a weight check just to ensure that your baby's keeping enough down and gaining weight properly. If your baby's spit up is getting worse, where they're spitting up more and more after each feed, where it's shooting across the room, then make sure you call your pediatrician so they can make sure that your baby doesn't have pyloric stenosis, which is a condition that may need to be repaired with a minor surgery. In other cases, if your baby is spitting up so much, more like vomit, where there's just chunks of foul-smelling breast milk coming out with every feed, again, let your pediatrician know, as sometimes babies can catch a stomach bug from another sibling or from anyone who's visiting your house, which is why it's a good idea to make sure that everyone washes their hands and you don't let anyone that's sick near your baby. So what are some ways that you can help your baby if he tends to spit up a lot? One is holding him upright for about 15 to 20 minutes after a feed. Also making sure that you get a good burp, because sometimes if your baby doesn't burp, that may make them more likely to spit up. Also, try to avoid laying your baby down right away for a nap after breastfeeding. Now, that said, some babies will fall asleep at the breast, and as long as it's not bothering them and they're not spitting up too much, that's perfectly fine. Another very common cause of spit up is overfeeding, and this especially happens in bottle-fed babies. So in some cases, if your baby is spitting up too much, and you go into your pediatrician's office and they say, wow, he's gaining a lot of weight, it might be that you're just giving him too much and maybe you need to feed smaller feeds more frequently. In some cases, your doctor may call your baby's spit up reflux. And what this means is that the breast milk is refluxing back up from the stomach, up the feeding tube, and out of the mouth. Again, a little bit is very normal, but if your baby is refluxing or spitting up so much that they're not gaining weight well, or it's really uncomfortable for them, they're crying and arching every time they spit up, then your doctor may intervene with a little bit of medication or even sometimes thickening the feeds to help keep them down. But in most cases, we just recommend holding your baby upright and giving smaller amounts more frequently. Again, always check in with your pediatrician so they can make sure that your baby is gaining weight and growing and developing normally. I'm Dr. Tanya. See you next time on Mommy Calls.